Hey guys, welcome back to my commercial real estate channel. I am Dragana, and today I'm going to be talking about cash on cash return. The other day I made a video on cap rates, and if you want to learn more about cap rates, which is another metric used in commercial real estate, including cash on cash, go check out that video. Basically, cash on cash is another metric used in commercial real estate to determine whether a property is worth purchasing. Okay, so these metrics, they analyze or evaluate properties. Okay, it's just a way to do so. Okay, so today I'm going to try to break down for you cash on cash return in the most simple way that I know how. It is actually very simple. You just have to know the plugins, right? You have to know the formula and what to plug in. Okay. So very simple, like I said. So you take your cash flow from the property and you divide it by your initial investment. Okay. And I'm going to talk about both of those things so you can understand. Okay. Your initial investment. What does that include? It includes all the cash that you put into the property, down payment, any closing costs, any expenses that you paid for as far as renovations go. Okay, so you have all that, and that is your initial investment. Okay, so let's just say that was, including closing costs, that was about $27,000. Okay, so this property is $100,000, let's just say. Okay, and I'll repeat all of this later so you guys can remember. Okay, so then your cash flow. Okay, so your cash flow basically is taking all of your rent, okay, and then you subtract your expenses from your rent, and that is your cash flow. So anything that's left over is your cash flow. Okay, so what are expenses? What could be included in expenses? So mortgage payments, taxes, insurances, management fees, capital expenditures, and I believe, and then anything else, of course, any other expenses that you may have for the property, but those are the most common ones that are included. Okay, so let's just say you're collecting $1,000, and this is just an example. Okay, you're collecting $1,000 in rent, right? And your expenses, including everything that I just mentioned, are, let's call it $600. So $1,000 rents minus $600 expenses. You have $400 left over cash flow for the month. Now, to get that cash flow for the year, you're going to multiply it by 12. Okay, so now that gives you $4,800 per year. That is your annual cash flow. Okay, so you have that number. Okay, now we're going to figure out the cash on cash return. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to take your initial investment, okay, which was the $27,000, okay, and then you're going to have your $4,800 of cash flow. So cash flow, $4,800 divided by your initial investment, $27,000. So $4,800, you can do it with me. $4,800 divided by $27,000, that is going to give you a cash on cash return of 17.78%. Okay, that's how you calculate cash on cash. Okay, so I work with a lot of investors, and a lot of them will not take deals under 10% cash on cash. There are people that will take less than that, and that is because they believe that the property value is going to go up. It's in an excellent location. It's in Hawaii on the beach, and they know that the property value is going to go up. Okay, so cash on cash, that's pretty much what it is. And the main difference between cash on cash and cap rate is cap rate tells you how much a property makes relative to its total value. No loans, no financing, okay? Just pure performance, Okay. And then you would take the NOI, which is the net operating income of the property, and divide it by its property value, okay, or asking price. Now, I know a lot of people like to, take financing to purchase property, so cap rate doesn't include that, right? So now, cash on cash is a great way to determine what you're going to be making, based on the cash that you are putting in. It's different. It tells you exactly. Well, it could tell you almost exactly. If you know all the numbers to plug in, it can tell you exactly what you're going to be making. Okay. I'll give you another example. So let's just say you put $250,000 down, and your cash flow, okay, is $30,000. Okay. So if you take that, again, cash flow divided by initial investment, okay, you're going to get 12% cash on cash return for that property. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any comments, please put them down, and I would love to hear, whatever you have to say. And then if you want to give me any more, ideas for videos, if you want to hear about anything else, go ahead and put it down there, and I will definitely check it out. Thanks for listening, guys. Take care.